being financially stable and debt-free is two of the most important priorities of every individual before raising a family. However, many Filipinos find it difficult to earn enough income due to a lack of opportunities. Much worse, they couldn't even have a small house and lot in the Philippines. That is why they choose to work overseas to feed and provide the best for their family. The great advantage is that Filipinos are known for being hardworking, diligent, employable, and resilient. As a result, few countries offer many good job prospects to skilled Filipino workers, including permanent residency benefits. So, if your calling is to work abroad, here are the top 10 best countries for Filipinos. Top 10 off destinations. 1. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has traditionally been one of the top destinations for OFWs, particularly in industries such as construction, healthcare, and domestic work. Certainly, Saudi Arabia has been a significant destination for overseas Filipino workers for several decades. Here are some additional details about OFWs in Saudi Arabia. 1. Employment opportunities. Saudi Arabia offers a wide range of employment opportunities for OFWs, particularly in industries such as construction, engineering, healthcare, information technology, hospitality, and domestic work. Many OFWs work as engineers, nurses, doctors, teachers, technicians, drivers, and domestic helpers. 2. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in Saudi Arabia contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances help support the families of OFWs, contribute to the country's foreign exchange reserves, and fuel consumption and investment in the Philippines. 3. Labor laws and regulations. The Saudi Arabian government has implemented labor laws and regulations to protect the rights and welfare of OFWs. These include provisions for minimum wage, working hours, leave entitlements, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. 4. Challenges and issues. OFWs in Saudi Arabia have faced various challenges and issues over the years. Some concerns include contract disputes, delayed or unpaid wages, inadequate living conditions, restricted mobility, cultural differences, and instances of abuse or mistreatment. The Philippine government, through its embassies and consulates, provides assistance and support to OFWs in need. 5. Saudi Vision 2030. The Saudi Vision 2030 initiative, launched in 2016, aims to diversify the Saudi economy and reduce its dependence on oil. This initiative has opened up new opportunities for OFWs in sectors such as healthcare, tourism, entertainment, construction, and information technology. As Saudi Arabia seeks to develop non-oil industries and attract foreign investments. 2. United Arab Emirates. The UAE, specifically Dubai and Abu Dhabi, has been a popular destination for OFWs due to the numerous employment opportunities available in sectors like construction, hospitality, and services. Certainly, the United Arab Emirates UAE has been a popular destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs due to the numerous employment opportunities and attractive working conditions. Here are some additional details about OFWs in the UAE. 1. Employment opportunities. The UAE offers a wide range of employment opportunities for OFWs in various sectors. Some of the prominent industries include construction, engineering, information technology, hospitality, healthcare, finance, retail, and services. OFWs work in roles such as engineers, architects, nurses, doctors, teachers, IT professionals, hospitality staff, and domestic workers. 2. Remittances. The remittances sent by OFWs in the UAE contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances help support families back home, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the country's overall economic growth. 3. Labor laws and regulations. The UAE has established labor laws and regulations to protect the rights and welfare of OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, leave entitlements, minimum wages, occupational safety, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. The UAE government has been taking steps to enhance labor rights and improve working conditions for all workers, including OFWs. 4. Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The cities of Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the UAE are major economic hubs and attract a significant number of OFWs. Dubai, in particular, is known for its booming construction and real estate sectors, tourism and hospitality industry, and a range of professional services. Abu Dhabi, the capital of the UAE, offers employment opportunities in sectors such as finance, oil and gas, government services, and healthcare. 5. Support services. The Philippine government, through its embassy and consulates in the UAE, provides support and assistance to OFWs. These services include labor assistance, legal aid, consular services, and repatriation assistance in case of emergencies or contingencies. Additionally, various Filipino organizations and community groups in the UAE offer support networks and resources for OFWs. 6. Cultural adaptation. OFWs in the UAE need to familiarize themselves with the local culture, customs, and laws to ensure a smooth transition and successful integration into the workplace and society. Understanding Islamic practices, local norms, and respecting cultural sensitivities is crucial for a positive experience in the UAE. 3. Hong Kong. Hong Kong has been a significant destination for OFWs, primarily in domestic work and the service industry. Certainly, Hong Kong has been a significant destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs, particularly in the domestic work and service industry sectors. Here are some additional details about OFWs in Hong Kong. 1. Domestic work opportunities. Hong Kong has a high demand for domestic helpers, and OFWs make up a substantial portion of the domestic workforce in the city. Many OFWs work as live-in domestic helpers, providing services such as housekeeping, childcare, and elderly care. 2. Favorable employment conditions. Hong Kong offers relatively higher wages and better working conditions compared to some other countries in the region. Domestic helpers in Hong Kong enjoy benefits such as fixed working hours, weekly rest days, paid annual leave, and access to healthcare. 3. Legal protections. The Hong Kong government has implemented laws and regulations to protect the rights and welfare of domestic helpers, including OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, wages, rest days, termination procedures, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. 4. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in Hong Kong significantly contribute to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, finance education, and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines. 5. Filipino community. Hong Kong has a vibrant Filipino community that provides support, social networks, and resources for OFWs. Filipino organizations and community groups organize various activities, events, and services to cater to the needs of the Filipino community in Hong Kong. 6. Cultural adaptation. OFW in Hong Kong need to adapt to the local culture and customs, as well as familiarize themselves with Hong Kong's legal and social systems. Understanding the expectations of employers, respecting local traditions, and complying with Hong Kong's rules and regulations are essential for a successful stay in the city. 7. Employment agencies. Many OFWs in Hong Kong secure their job placements through licensed employment agencies. It is crucial for OFWs to select reputable agencies and understand their rights and responsibilities when dealing with these agencies. OFWs in Hong Kong should stay informed about any updates or changes in labor laws, be aware of their contractual rights, and maintain regular communication with their employers and the Philippine Consulate General in Hong Kong. It is also important to have access to support services and resources within the Filipino community in Hong Kong for assistance and guidance when needed. 4. Singapore. Singapore offers employment opportunities for OFWs in sectors such as healthcare, engineering, information technology, and domestic work. Certainly, Singapore is a popular destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs due to its thriving economy and numerous employment opportunities. Here are some additional details about OFWs in Singapore. 1. Employment opportunities. Singapore offers a diverse range of employment opportunities. For OFWs, the city-state is known for sectors such as healthcare, engineering, information technology, finance, hospitality, education, and domestic work. OFWs work in roles such as nurses, engineers, IT professionals, teachers, hospitality staff, and domestic helpers. 2. Favorable working conditions. Singapore is known for its strict adherence to labor laws and regulations, which provide a favorable working environment for OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, minimum wages, leave entitlements, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. 3. High standard of living. Singapore boasts a high standard of living, offering good quality healthcare, education, transportation, and infrastructure. OFWs in Singapore can access various amenities and services that contribute to their overall well-being and comfort. 4. Remittances. The remittances sent by OFWs in Singapore significantly contribute to the Philippine economy. These remittances support families back home, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the country's overall economic growth. 5. Multicultural society. Singapore is a multicultural society that embraces diversity and welcomes foreign workers. OFWs in Singapore have the opportunity to interact with people from different cultures and backgrounds, fostering cross-cultural understanding and experiences. 6. Work permits and regulations. The Singaporean government has specific regulations and work permit requirements for foreign workers, including OFWs. Employers are responsible for securing work permits and ensuring compliance with immigration and labor laws. OFWs should familiarize themselves with these regulations to ensure a smooth transition and legal work status in Singapore. 7. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and consulates in Singapore provide support and assistance to OFWs. They offer services such as labor assistance, consular services, legal aid, and repatriation assistance in case of emergencies or contingencies. 5. Kuwait. Kuwait has been a major destination for OFWs, particularly in the household service sector, including domestic helpers. Certainly, Kuwait has been a major destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs, particularly in the household service sector. Here are some additional details about OFWs in Kuwait. 1. Household service sector. Many OFWs in Kuwait work as domestic helpers, providing services such as housekeeping, childcare, and elderly care. The demand for domestic helpers in Kuwait is high, and OFWs play a significant role in meeting that demand. 2. Employment opportunities. Kuwait also offers employment opportunities for OFWs in other sectors, including construction, engineering, healthcare, information technology, and the oil industry. Skilled Filipino workers such as engineers, nurses, IT professionals, and technicians are employed in various companies and organizations in Kuwait. 3. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in Kuwait contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, finance education, and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines. 4. Labor laws and regulations. Kuwait has labor laws and regulations in place to protect the rights and welfare of workers, including OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, wages, leave entitlements, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. It's important for OFWs to understand and be familiar with these laws to ensure their rights are protected during their stay in Kuwait. 5. Challenges and issues. OFWs in Kuwait have faced various challenges and issues over the years. Some concerns include contract disputes, delayed or unpaid wages, inadequate living conditions, restricted mobility, and instances of abuse or mistreatment. The Philippine government, through its embassy and consulate in Kuwait, provides assistance and support to OFWs in need. 6. Cultural adaptation. OFWs in Kuwait need to adapt to the local culture, customs, and practices, understanding the expectations of employers, respecting local traditions, and complying with Kuwaiti laws and regulations are important for a successful stay in the country. 7. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and Consulate in Kuwait offer support and assistance to OFWs. They provide services such as labor assistance, consular services, legal aid, and repatriation assistance in case of emergencies or contingencies. 6. Qatar. Qatar has seen significant growth in its construction and infrastructure sector, attracting a large number of OFWs working in various industries. Certainly, Qatar has been a significant destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs, offering employment opportunities across various industries. Here are some additional details about OFWs in Qatar. 1. Employment opportunities. Qatar provides employment opportunities for OFWs in sectors such as construction, engineering, healthcare, information technology, hospitality, finance, and services. Many OFWs work as engineers, construction workers, healthcare professionals, IT specialists, hospitality staff, and domestic workers. 2. Construction and infrastructure. Qatar has experienced significant growth in its construction and infrastructure sectors, particularly in preparation for major events such as the FIFA World Cup 2022. This has created a demand for skilled workers, including OFWs, in areas such as engineering, project management, and construction trades. 3. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in Qatar contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the country's overall economic development. 4. Labor laws and regulations. Qatar has labor laws and regulations in place to protect the rights and welfare of workers, including OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, wages, leave entitlements, occupational health and safety, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. The Qatari government has taken steps to enhance labor rights and improve working conditions for all workers, including OFWs. 5. Challenges and issues. OFWs in Qatar, like in any other country, may face challenges and issues related to contract disputes, delayed or unpaid wages, living conditions, restricted mobility, and instances of abuse or mistreatment. The Philippine government, through its embassy and consulate in Qatar, provides assistance and support to OFWs in need. 6. Cultural adaptation. OFWs in Qatar need to adapt to the local culture, customs, and practices. Understanding the cultural norms, Islamic traditions, and respecting local laws and regulations are important for a successful stay in Qatar. 7. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and Consulate in Qatar offer support and assistance to OFWs. They provide services such as labor assistance, consular services, legal aid, and repatriation assistance in case of emergencies or contingencies. 7. Taiwan. Taiwan has become a popular destination for OFWs, with opportunities in manufacturing, electronics, healthcare, and domestic work. Certainly, Taiwan has become an increasingly popular destination for overseas Filipino workers OFWs. In recent years, here are some additional details about OFWs in Taiwan. 1. Employment opportunities. Taiwan offers diverse employment opportunities for OFWs in various sectors. Some of the prominent industries include manufacturing, electronics, healthcare, engineering, information technology, and services. OFWs work in roles such as factory workers, caregivers, engineers, IT professionals, and technicians. 2. Caregiving industry. The caregiving sector in Taiwan is a significant source of employment for OFWs. Many OFWs work as caregivers, providing assistance to elderly or disabled individuals in their homes or healthcare facilities. Taiwan's aging population has contributed to the growing demand for caregivers, creating employment opportunities for OFWs. 3. Remittances. The remittances sent by OFWs in Taiwan play a crucial role in the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the overall economic growth of the Philippines. 4. Labor laws and regulations. Taiwan has implemented labor laws and regulations to protect the rights and welfare of workers, including OFWs. These laws cover areas such as employment contracts, working hours, wages, leave entitlements, occupational safety, and legal protections against abuse and exploitation. The Taiwanese government has been working towards enhancing labor rights and ensuring fair treatment of workers. 5. Language and cultural adaptation. OFWs in Taiwan may need to learn Mandarin Chinese, as it is the official language, familiarizing themselves with Taiwanese culture, customs, and practices is also important for effective communication and integration into the local community. 6. Support services. The Philippine government provides support and assistance to OFWs in Taiwan through its representative offices. These offices offer services such as labor assistance, consular services, legal aid, and repatriation assistance in case of emergencies or contingencies. 7. Work permits and regulations. OFWs in Taiwan are required to obtain work permits and comply with immigration regulations. Employers are responsible for securing work permits and ensuring compliance with labor laws. OFWs should be familiar with their contractual rights and responsibilities and maintain regular communication with their employers and the Philippine representative offices. In Taiwan. 8. United States of America. The United States has been an attractive destination for skilled Filipino workers in various fields such as nursing, IT, engineering, and healthcare. Certainly, the United States of America has long been a popular destination for overseas Filipino workers. OFWs seeking employment opportunities and better economic prospects. Here are some additional details about OFWs in the United States. 1. Employment opportunities. The United States offers a wide range of employment opportunities for OFWs across various sectors. Some of the prominent industries where OFWs find employment include healthcare, information technology, engineering, education, hospitality, finance, and domestic work. OFWs work in roles such as nurses, caregivers, IT professionals, engineers, teachers, hospitality staff, and domestic workers. 2. Healthcare sector. The healthcare industry in the United States is a significant employer of Filipino nurses and healthcare professionals. Many Filipino nurses work in hospitals, nursing homes, and healthcare facilities, contributing to the U.S. healthcare system. 3. Skilled workers. The United States also welcomes skilled Filipino workers in fields such as engineering, information technology, finance, and other specialized professions. OFWs with high-demand skills and qualifications may secure employment through work visas or employer-sponsored programs. 4. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in the United States contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines. 5. Temporary worker programs. The United States has several temporary worker programs that enable OFWs to work legally in the country. Programs such as the H-2B visa for non-agricultural workers and the J-1 visa for cultural exchange workers provide avenues for OFWs to gain employment opportunities in various industries. 6. Filipino communities. The United States has a large and vibrant Filipino community spread across the country. These communities provide support, social networks, and resources for OFWs, helping them adapt to their new environment and maintain their cultural ties. 7. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and consulates in the United States provide support and assistance to OFWs. They offer services such as consular assistance, passport and visa services, legal aid, and protection of Filipino workers' rights. 9. Canada. Canada has opened up employment opportunities for OFWs, particularly in healthcare, IT, engineering, and the service industry. Certainly, Canada is a popular destination for overseas Filipino workers. OFWs seeking employment opportunities and better living conditions Here are some additional details about OFWs in Canada. 1. Employment opportunities. Canada offers a range of employment opportunities for OFWs across various sectors. Some of the prominent industries where OFWs find employment include healthcare, information technology, engineering, education, hospitality, finance, and skilled trades. OFWs work in roles such as nurses, caregivers, IT professionals, engineers, teachers, hospitality staff, and tradespersons. 2. Caregiving and healthcare sector. Canada has a strong demand for caregivers and healthcare professionals, making it a significant employer of Filipino nurses, caregivers, and other healthcare workers. OFWs in the healthcare sector contribute to the Canadian healthcare system and provide care to the aging population. 3. Skilled workers. Canada welcomes skilled foreign workers, including OFWs, through programs such as the Express Entry System and Provincial Nominee Programs (PNPs). These programs provide avenues for OFWs with in-demand skills and qualifications to apply for permanent residency and secure employment opportunities in Canada. 4. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in Canada contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines. 5. Filipino communities. Canada has a sizable Filipino community spread across the country. These communities provide support, social networks, and resources for OFWs, helping them adapt to their new environment, maintain their cultural ties, and navigate the challenges of living and working in Canada. 6. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and consulates in Canada provide support and assistance to OFWs. They offer services such as consular assistance, passport and visa services, legal aid, and protection of Filipino workers' rights. 7. Settlement services. Canada provides settlement services to assist newcomers, including OFWs, in their transition and integration into Canadian society. These services include language training, employment assistance, housing support, and access to social services. 10. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has been a destination for OFWs in sectors like healthcare, hospitality, education, and domestic work. Certainly, the United Kingdom UK is a popular destination for overseas Filipino workers of OFWs, offering employment opportunities and a multicultural environment. Here are some additional details about OFWs in the United Kingdom. 1. Employment opportunities. The United Kingdom provides employment opportunities for OFWs across various sectors. Some of the prominent industries where OFWs find employment include healthcare, information technology, engineering, education, hospitality, finance, and domestic work. OFWs work in roles such as nurses, caregivers, IT professionals, engineers, teachers, hospitality staff, and domestic workers. 2. National Health Service. The healthcare sector in the UK is a significant employer of Filipino nurses and healthcare professionals. Many OFWs work in the National Health Service (NHS), contributing their skills and expertise to the UK's healthcare system. 3. Skilled workers. The United Kingdom welcomes skilled foreign workers, including OFWs, through programs such as the Skilled Worker Visa, formerly Tier 2 visa. This visa category allows individuals with job offers from UK employers to work and reside in the UK. 4. Remittances. The remittances sent back home by OFWs in the UK contribute significantly to the Philippine economy. These remittances support the families of OFWs, fund education, invest in businesses, and contribute to the overall economic development of the Philippines. 5. Filipino communities. The UK has a sizable Filipino community, particularly in cities like London, Manchester, and Birmingham. These communities provide support networks, cultural activities, and resources for OFWs, helping them adapt to their new environment and maintain their cultural identity. 6. Support services. The Philippine Embassy and consulates in the UK provide support and assistance to OFWs. They offer services such as consular assistance, passport and visa services, legal aid, and protection of Filipino workers' rights. 7. Cultural and historical significance. The United Kingdom is known for its rich history, culture, and academic institutions. OFWs in the UK have the opportunity to experience British culture, visit historical landmarks, and access renowned universities and educational institutions.